having a little fun at Steven Crowder's expense. I think there was a video of him bullying his pregnant wife, like being pretty aggressive about it. And they're like, threatening your pregnant wife is alpha. Changed my mind. You know, him sitting at the desk, little meme. The one after that is someone replying to that. The one after that one's like a car accident, you know, some silly little video. And then this guy goes, there was this dude I hated at my old job before I got fired for pretending to be gay at work. I found him on Instagram and DM'd him a picture of my unshaven balls, asked him to rate them. I think he didn't like me because he knew I was smoking THC carts in the freezer. He's Greek though, so like, he probably won't mind the balls. I want to put his pic on my phone and cum tribute him and send it to him. When I get a little horny, I might. But my dick is limp right now. I've basically got a big clitty at the moment. I'm like 5.5 inches soft ever since that 38-year-old chick from the psych ward broke up with me. Maintaining an erection since then has been hard. Not even on 20 milligrams of Cialis can I do it.
Good God.
And someone goes, what in the ever-living... Actually, the guy with the machine gun we were talking about earlier, he goes, what the ever-living fuck are you going on about? And he goes, just my life and shiz. I can't afford blog hosting. This is all I got.
Wow.
Wait, so
And then
that guy
Class
have a
jumps in.
lifestyle?
And Class
Did
says,
that guy have a lifestyle before where he constantly had an erect penis?
I mean... And then Class is like, that's a top 5 monologue around here. It's better than that prostitute we had that was bragging about her lifestyle a while back. And then he goes on and on. Then there's some memery about SpongeBob thrown in the middle by one of our African American patrons. God bless his dark soul. Thank you, sir, for protecting us. And then they go on for a while. But yeah, that was some of the most random, weird shit I've ever read. That's what I was kind of cracking up about a few minutes ago. I've got the Discord opened on my other monitors over there. Jesus fucking Christ. Some dark people over there. Some dark people. And I don't mean Jay Farrell. He'll get that joke. He's black.
Yeah, I'm not
It's cool, though.
up to date on the Steven Crowder stuff. I hadn't heard about that video. Here's what I did know. I know his wife asked for a divorce. And I know that Candace Owens, another right-wing Republican media figure, is going to have his wife on to get her side of the story. Which should be fun to watch. And Steven Crowder has accused her, Candace Owens, of blackmail. So it makes me wonder, did she offer not to have the wife on for some amount of money? Extortion, blackmail, he's saying?
Yeah.
And that's as much as I know about the story. But fun stuff.
Interesting. Well, I don't... The only thing I know about Steven Crowder is that he DM'd me one time with this overly gracious nonsense, I guess because of guns, and he's a guns rights guy. But I never saw it until like 3 years after the fact. So I actually
wears
saw
a shoulder harness for his podcast
with a pistol in it, or where does he shoot from? Like his house, or?
He just wears it. He's dressed with a shoulder harness.
Yeah, but he's armed somewhere. He's in a studio somewhere.
Yeah. It's a studio. It has a neon sign. It looks like it's just for that podcast.
I would think that'd be a little bit uncomfortable to sit with. I don't think I've ever worn one though. More of a costume, you say?
Yeah, like hey, I'm a conservative podcaster. I'm wearing my gun for the show.
He's enforcing the laws out there, right? Like isn't he like a militiaman or something? A Minuteman, that's it.
Member of a well-regulated militia, I think.
Yeah.
And organized. Yeah. I mean, look, God bless his soul too. That's Steven Crowder out there.
Someone's got to keep these pregnant women in line.
I mean,
pregnant women can get hormonal, in his defense.
Who do you think is more rational, a pregnant woman or Steven Crowder? Throw his pregnant wife up on the debates. That's how they handle this.
She should try to change his mind.
Yeah. Let's change his mind, honey. Let's get up there with your fucking hand on your hip and your big silly belly. Let's hear it. Isn't it true, madam, that you have another person living inside of you? Well, disgusting.
That's a shoulder harness, right? Do I have it right?
Ma'am, is it true that you have an illegal immigrant living inside you right now? Well, no. Is it an undocumented child, ma'am? Well,
technically, yes.
All right, I gotta say that's a pretty sick harness.
Is it?
Does it keep his pants up too? It looks like it keeps his pants up. It looks like like a working man's suspenders or something like blue collar suspenders.
I see it in that I one time met a guy in Delta Force, and he wore a knife in a harness of some sort, like a karambit. What is the curved knife?
Karambit.
Karambit. He wore a karambit on his like pec muscle in case he ever had to do some work, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it was sandpaper, yeah.
No. And
Oh my God.
to me, I'm like, you're living in the past. You're cosplaying. Like you don't need a knife on the ready on your left pec.
You're right about that. Like carrying around a karambit, what an asshole! Like that guy is. I think I have a karambit.
What do you carry?
From
A Leatherman.
You're more of a dagger guy, right? Right, Taylor. I know.
Dude,
I've been transitioning to crossbows.
Remember when they sent us these karambits like 7 years ago?
I got two
don't.
knives in it.
Yeah, all the practicality of a knife. Like it's like
We use a karambit in the house to open the dog food. That's how we open the bag. It sits there.